Today we're going to take a closer look at all the different rest places you can come across here in Norway, and we're going to talk about the rules of wild camping and what is important to know for you to take most advantage of a beautiful country. Why are the rest places important, you might ask? Well, a lot of you guys use the rest places to wild camp when you're driving around our country. And that is perfectly fine, because a lot of the rest places have really good facilities. But there are some rules you need to remember when you use our rest places for wild camping. Yes, you are allowed to sleep or camp one night at a time at rest places here in Norway. And most of the rest places have facilities like toilets, benches, fire pits, and trash cans. But other rest places just look like a big møteplass with no facilities at all. And if you travel on our many national tourist roads, you will find huge rest places like this that are sheltered from the main road. And here you can camp, you can eat, or just admire the view. You can even find info boards with stuff to see in the area, hiking routes, and some historical places that are located in the area. So the rest places are quite nice to use for camping, but keep in mind we also have a no trace policy. So please pick up your trash. If you can't throw it away at the place you are, take it with you and place it in a bin next time you're close to one. Do not leave trash in the nature. I'm not sure everybody knows about this, but there's approximately 1,500 different rest places in Norway. There's actually a map over all the different rest places you can find in Norway, and I will leave a link for you to so you can click to find the map, and I'm going to show you now step by step, because I don't think the map is in English, I only think it's in Norwegian. So we go into a site that is called Veikart Atlas Vegvesen.no. That is Statens Vegvesen, as we say in Norway, is the ones that are responsible for all the roads in Norway, like the government. I don't know how to better explain it. And you go into the search box and you write in Restplaces. And you just hit that. It takes a little bit of time to load. But all the green dots you see now are rest places spread around the Norwegian map. If you're not sure, you can go into the different rest places and you can view them. You can see how large they are, if there is possibilities to camp there, and etc. To better give you an understanding, we can show the map again. I can go into a rest place that I know about. The one I have in the intro of this video is this one, and you can click on it and you get a little bit information about the rest place, if that is of any use for you. And I'm not quite sure everybody knows about this. For me personally, I tend to use this map when I'm really planning out my route or my trips around Norway, or even if I just want to, if I'm in an area and it's getting late and I'm not sure where I can find a good camping site, I just take up that map on my mobile phone And I search and I see if I can find any good rest places in the area. Ooh. And that brings us to the second part of this video, wild camping in Norway. I know this is a famous topic for a lot of you guys, and there's a lot of questions about what's allowed and what's not allowed. And there are some clear rules you need to follow to be allowed to wild camp here in Norway. And who better to tell you more about wild camping in Norway than my friend Paul in Oslo. He works as a travel guide here in Norway. I think he has much better insight in the rules about wild camping than I do. So Paul, would you please be so kind to help me?
Tusen takk. Thank you, Thomas. So my name is Paul from the YouTube channel Norway with Paul, and I work as a tour guide here in Norway. Spending time out in nature is a big part of the Norwegian identity, and many, like me, spend a lot of time hiking and camping out in the wilderness. Norway is a great place for this, because we have something called Allemannsretten, the right to roam. This is a law from 1957, which regulates the public's access to nature. And the good thing about this law is that it favors the people and not the landowner, meaning that you're free to enjoy the great outdoors if you follow certain rules and pay respect to nature. Let me give you some examples. In Norway, you can hike in any outdoor area that you like. A landowner can, for instance, not put a fence around his or her forest. Any nature area, be it in the forest, mountains or countryside, is considered public area and for you to enjoy. But there are some rules. If you pitch a tent or sleep under the stars, you must do so at least 150 meters away from any nearby house or cabin. Same applies to camping cars and caravans. If you want to stay for more than 2 nights, you need the landowner's permission. If not, you must pack up your tent and move it to a new location. Also, make sure to take all the garbage with you and leave the spot in the same shape as when you arrived. When you're out in nature, as a rule, you can also pick as many berries and mushrooms as you like. You can also fish in the lakes, but you will have to pay a fee to do so. However, if you fish in the sea, it's for free. If you want to make a bonfire, you can collect firewood by finding branches from dead trees and so on. But remember, you're not allowed to cut down any living trees. Bonfires are also prohibited between the 15th of April and the 15th of September, unless there's a designated spot to do so, which has been approved by the local authorities. As a visitor, it's also important to know if there are any local restrictions in the area that you're going to. I think most importantly, when you come to Norway, know that you have a lot of freedom to enjoy nature here, but it also comes with a lot of individual responsibility. All right, I hope that helped you to better understand wild camping in Norway. And Thomas, tusen takk, big thanks for letting me have some time on your channel. Take care and ha det bra!
Thank you so much, Paul, for your insight on the wild camping rules and your knowledge about the subject. I highly recommend you all to go into Paul's channel and see his content. It's brilliant. He's an amazing creator here on YouTube, and he has a lot of great videos. If you have any questions about wild camping or the rest places in Norway, if you have any questions that you feel we didn't cover in this video, please let us know in the comments below and we'll try to answer you the best we can. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you find some of value and it answered some of the many questions you might have. So, stay safe. I'll see you in the next one.